You take your time in Mississippi, where the governor is making this brilliant argument about not taking action. Governor Tate Reeves saying today, Mississippi is not China. Mississippi's never going to be China. Governor Reeves has an interesting view right now from his state, looking either east or west. If he looks to the east, to Alabama, he's got the city of Birmingham, Alabama, reporting as of tonight that they've got 45 coronavirus patients hospitalized just in Birmingham already, including 18 on ventilators just in Birmingham already. There's no statewide shelter-in-place order in Alabama yet either. But as of tonight, just a little while ago, at least, even as the state of Alabama will not act, at least the city of Birmingham will have a stay-at-home order in place as of tonight because the mayor requested it today of the city council. The city council needed to approve it tonight for it to go into effect, and the vote tonight in Birmingham, Alabama was a unanimous yes.
Just the other day, Councilman Parker and several of the council people and ministers and business people from around the city, we had a conversation with our county health director. And his words were, we are about to be hit by a tsunami. A tsunami. Now, I don't know whether that rings a lot of bells to people, but he said our hospital system will be overwhelmed. He said this will be equal to World War II. Now, these are words that I heard come out of his mouth. If that don't scare you, I don't know what will. That we have no other choice but to put legislation such as this in place and move forward. You know, I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy representing the people. But if I was just set for this time and moment and never came back again, and save one life, I would be able to sleep.
That is John Hilliard from the Birmingham, Alabama City Council. Birmingham City Council tonight voted unanimously to put in place a shelter-in-place stay-at-home order. Birmingham, Alabama, that one city already has 18 patients on ventilators already. And so because of that city council, they have a stay-at-home order tonight, effective immediately. But statewide, don't bother. Still no order. I'm sure it'll just stay in Birmingham. Next door in Mississippi, still no statewide order. The governor says, we're not China. Why would we need some sort of statewide stay-at-home order? Everything's fine. Well, next door further west in Louisiana, they think they've got the most rapidly growing outbreak in the nation there. I'm sure it'll stay confined within state borders. I'm sure there's nobody in Mississippi commuting to work in New Orleans, right? That doesn't happen, does it?